Welcome back to another episode of Benny Boys. I'm Nick.
And I'm Colin, and we are your professional benefit advisors with Olympic Crest Insurance, helping you get the best bennies for your buck.
On this episode of Benny Boys, we'll be going over HSAs, also known as health savings accounts, and how you may or may not qualify for one, and what you can actually use the funds in that account for. We'll start it off with some questions.
Nick, how do I even get started with one?
Great question, Colin. To get onto an HSA, you have to first be on what's called a HDHP, or a high deductible health plan. These are also referred to as HSA medical insurance plans, but these are specific medical insurance plans that meet criteria set by the IRS annually, and they generally have a higher than normal deductible. So Colin, do I pay taxes on the money that is put into my HSA account?
There are two different scenarios. The first is when your employer makes contributions to your account through payroll deductions. These are taken out on a pre-tax basis. And when you make individual contributions to your account, you're able to make deductions at the end of the year when you file your taxes. And when you make qualified medical purchases, these are withdrawn on a pre-tax basis. Can I have some examples of HSA qualified expenses?
Absolutely, Colin. These would be things like prescription medications, your eyeglasses, birth control, your office visit copays, anything that you think might be a qualified medical expense. You can check online. The IRS keeps the full list online of what is and what is not a qualified medical expense. So before you make that purchase, it's a good idea to go on there and check. And if you're unsure, you can always give us a call as well. So Colin, if I switch jobs, do I lose the money that's in my HSA account?
It's a great question, Nick. We get that question a lot. And you do not lose that money because that is your personal bank account. However, if you are no longer on a high deductible health plan, but you still have remaining funds, you can use those funds. You just cannot make additional contributions to your HSA account. What happens if I lose my health insurance?
Well, Colin, it's the same situation. If you're no longer on an HDHP or high deductible health plan, you unfortunately can no longer make contributions to that account, but you can still use the money that's in that account for qualified medical expenses. So, Colin, how do I use the money that is actually put into my HSA account?
There's a variety of methods. However, the most common is through a debit card. This works just like your normal debit card, but this HSA debit card allows you to make qualified purchases such as those doctor visits or copays. You cannot, for example, use that HSA debit card at your local grocery store. Say, for instance, you're trying to stock up at your Safeway for this new year. What if I need medical care in another country? Can I use my HSA money there?
You can use your HSA money anywhere and everywhere as long as it's for a qualified medical expense. How much money can I actually put into my HSA account?
Individuals can contribute up to $3,450 per year. Families can contribute up to $6,900 per year. And any individual 55 years or older can make additional contributions of up to $1,000 per year. Can my HSA money be invested?
Yes, your money can be invested similar to the way a 401k works, but it's ultimately determined by the bank that the funds are held in. When I die, do I lose the money that's in my HSA?
When you die, you do not lose that money. It simply goes to whoever you named to be your beneficiary. If I elect a high deductible health plan, which is also the HSA plan, can I also be covered by another traditional non-ADHP plan? For example, my spouse's copay plan.
You have to only have coverage through an HDHP for this. Unfortunately, you can't be covered through your spouse's coverage, which could be a non-traditional HDHP, TRICARE, Medicare, or coverage through the VA. So that kind of wraps it up for our go-to facts about HSAs, how you can use and not use your funds, how you may or may not qualify for them. We're going to be posting this kind of stuff regularly on a weekly basis on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Check us out. We're the Benny Boys.
We are the Benny Boys. We appreciate your time and we appreciate you tuning in. My name's Colin.
I'm Nick. Go Beavs.
Go Cougs.
And go